This is the Gore Club Podcast with Steve Vessel, Ace, and Death Metal Dave.
No. I had a diet of shaved vagina earlier, and it was fantastic.
I thought you'd like me to open the podcast.
Probably not. We should probably not.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Take
Talking about my diet of vagina and side dick. It's cool. Welcome to the Gore Club Podcast, everybody.
Oh, we're going.
Oh, this is how we're.
We're really doing this. All right.
I'm Steve Vessel.
I'm Death Metal Dave.
I'm Ace.
Yeah, welcome to the Gore Club Podcast. Shit, what did we do this week, guys? It's been a week and a half, 2 weeks.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah,
It's been, hanging out, watching some movies.
watching movies.
Watching some scary movies.
Did you go to the theater watch them, or did you stay at home?
I stayed at home.
Watch them on Peacock.
Yeah, that is the Halloween Kills. Watching Halloween Kills and arguing with people on the internet that don't like fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go. I got a whole thing on that.
Oh,
I think we all do.
Apparently, Steve has a difference of opinion.
None at all. No, I don't like arguing with anybody on the internet. I'm so fucking sick of it. So I don't. I have deleted so many horror pages and all these things off of the internet.
Why?
Social
They're
media.
fun. They're fun. Don't you like to talk to elitists that are like, your opinion's invalid because I was born in 1976. And I saw all the good movies in the theaters.
I was born a year before that person, so they can suck my left Halloween cock.
Yeah,
I feel like
They have two.
I feel like every one of those horror pages, people just get on there and they're like, "My favorite movie is Hereditary, and if you think it's bad, you're wrong because you're a big idiot."
Yeah. So you don't like A24, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're fine. I like them, but people think their brain is like huge because they're like, "This movie is so deep on so many levels." And when I write the witch on the internet, I use 2 V's for the W.
I do that too, but I understand what you're saying. People like to think, or people don't like to think when they watch their movies, and I'm both.
Yeah, I like.
I
both.
can totally unplug myself and be like, this is going to be a fun slasher movie. And if it's not, then that means it's really bad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it can go either way. Like,
But Halloween Kills, dude.
Halloween Kills. I enjoyed it. You know why? Because it was just straight to the point. Everything I read that people hated were like, he just kills people and he kills children. And I'm like, yeah, he's been locked up for a long time. He's been out for 2 days. He's got a lot of time to make up for at this point.
Man, that was one of the criticisms of the first Halloween, the new 2018 movie that I was like, do you even know your source material? Like, he just randomly kills people. It's like when he walks out, goes next door, stabs a girl in the throat, like in the pane glass window or whatever, or picture window. I'm like, yeah, you mean like in part 2?
Yeah.
When he just walks next door to the Elrods and just kills that girl for no fucking reason? That's what Michael Myers does. He picked Laurie Strode because she had a nice ass, I guess, and dropped the key off at the front door.
Yeah.
You think he's got a fucking Rolodex?
I don't know. He kills fucking 2 dogs in part 1. People kind of forget their source material.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a horrible person.
He eats one, and the other one's just, it's a security dog, and you have to take care of that.
I also think people have been watching it on AMC edited for so long that they just forget that some of the violence is in them. Or I guess if you watch the sequels, they play the sequels on TV so much. Like, I feel like people have just watched them on like AMC and TNT and TBS for so long that they've only seen the edited for TV versions.
Yeah. Or when, I'm on michaelmyers.net, and it's a fantastic group of people who are like the original Root people. There's like 1,000 of those, which is saying a lot over, because it's a website. But when it gets to like the 1 million mark, and you're just, every Joe is being like, this is just like Friday the 13th with Michael Myers mask. I'm like, sir, have you seen part 6?
Yeah.
Speaking of part 6, why didn't they bring back Paul Rudd? Is he too busy now?
He's doing Ghostbusters.
He's doing Ghostbusters?
He's going to fuck that up for us.
Yeah. I want to see Ant-Man
Yeah.
in Halloween
He
Kills.
would look exactly the same. I mean, they said they got Anthony Michael Hall.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
The only criticism that I really had, and Rachel pointed this out to me when we were watching it, is that like the script, like every other line was like made for a trailer, like evil dies tonight. And
that's something that's in the movie? I didn't know that. They say that?
Every 5 minutes.
And the dialogue's not great, but the kills were good. The memes that are coming out of it are great. And Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a social commentary in a way, too. Like, oh, look, these people are all banding together for what they think is a good cause, and they're fucking wrong.
They're so wrong. And I don't know if we should spoil any of this, but I'll tell you my stupid, awful story. I went to the theater, opening night, first showing, in XD, and I went all the way to the top so that nobody could, like, sound can't travel down as some assholes talking through the movie, whatever. It was beautiful. Let's set the stage. The movie begins. There's a gap between me and the next row. It's like about 10 feet, which is great. You mean you cannot sit between me and the next person in the next row, but I have a whole family on my left. They were fine. It's the family that literally is like 10 seats away that you can't get to. This woman is standing up the whole time from when the trailers start to Michael Myers is killing people. She has been standing up opening illegal bags of candy, like the big rattly like fucking kind, and then starts cracking open cans of Coke for her entire. It's a son, dad, mom, and the grandma. And the grandma is in charge of everything. Oh, an infant and a toddler. There's a whole fucking family, and this is a true story.
That's
So
insane.
the family next to me just keeps looking at me, and I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, we're gonna get through this, people. We're gonna get through this.
You don't know the story. Maybe Grandma was dying, and this was her final wish, Steve.
I wish she'd have fucking died in the theater, baby. So the family starts arguing, and they're like, the family next to me is like, I'm going downstairs and getting the manager, and the other people are like, fuck you. I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm just sitting there rocking around like a fucking young Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm just going, this is gonna be fine. I'll see you later. So I take 5 seconds. I grab my stuff, slide like in the dark. Walk down, because it's a huge theater, so there's 2 ways down and there's two ways out. I can avoid them. This motherfucker, I guess is a dad, races down and meets me into the hallway.
Oh my God.
In the auditorium area. And I'm looking at him, he's like, there's a guy like in circle, like pacing in circles, and then there's the manager, the woman who's upset, and then like I guess security. And I walk past them, I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna get a rain check and I'll come back and see you later. And I look at the guy, I was like, were you the dude that was upstairs? He's like, that's right, motherfucker. And I was like, oh shit, it's about to be an assault. Like, what's going on? I was like, are you really gonna assault me now? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh my God. So I walked around him and go back to like the auditorium and get my rain check, and I can still hear them down the hallway yelling and screaming. I'm like, I'll see this next week.
You should have said
God.
evil dies tonight and punched him in the dick.
But that's man, I have always been, let's go to the theater, fuck all this, we got to keep these theaters going. I'm going back to the drive-in.
No, people are crazy.
That was insane, and that is the
Have
third
you not
time
watched the news this year?
Well, we all have a friend, he brings, we're Gore Club, the actual events are sponsored by a local theater, and they bring us popcorn every week. The guy that drops that off, he works there, and he's just been telling me, keep me updated, like people just don't know how to act in theaters. And I'm like, holy shit, man, it's gotten crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
I know.
That's my Halloween kill story.
Well, I liked Halloween Kills.
Tell us, Ace.
Yeah, I liked Halloween Kills. I liked the flashback at the beginning. I liked the guy with the makeup to look like Loomis.
Yeah. See that was really cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I didn't think it was practical effects, but they literally put a guy in makeup. It's
Yeah.
like, holy shit, it's Loomis.
Yeah, because at first I thought they just like CGI'd his face over it, like they did on Star Wars or something.
I thought you were talking like a Tupac thing.
The hologram Loomis.
Yeah, but I saw like some makeup pictures where they'd done some makeup on the guy. And it looked pretty cool.
It's pretty good.
And I liked all the dumb mob stuff. It was basically like January 6th in that hospital. They were just like running around like evil dies tonight.
I know. It was cool to get Charles Cyphers back. They got so many of the people who had lived through the first film.
Yeah.
That was great. And, it's so much fan service. And I try not to think about that because it can ruin a movie for me. I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh, come on. The nod to Halloween 3 was pretty cool.
Halloween
the mask,
3
the silver
mask.
That was
shamrock
great.
mask.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
there are so many other things that I don't think are fan service. It's just they're trying to make you feel nostalgic for the original film. It's like watching Force Awakens or something.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
They're not remaking A New Hope like Force
Yeah.
Awakens did. It's a whole full movie, and I enjoy it. Like, what is this, the fourth fucking timeline in this? Why are people trying to pick this apart? I get it. I'm a fan. Fan means fanatic. I get it. I am that person, but calm down.
Yeah, it's dumb fun. I liked it.
I think the Halloween movies in the theater.
Yeah. And people are like, this movie was terrible. I'm like, have you seen like Halloween 5 or like that 6, whichever cut you saw, or did you see
no worse.
Resurrection?
It's no
where
worse
he's-
than some of the sequels.
Yeah.
But the best thing I read on the internet, the best description of people that are bitching about it is like, these are the same motherfuckers that bought the $40 version of Ghoulies 4 and thinks it's the greatest movie ever.
They go to college in that one, don't they?
Yeah.
Or was that part 3? I can't
Yeah, that's
remember.
part. I think it is part 4.
Oh, my
but you
God.
know, it's the truth. Like people like horror fans sometimes like they'll be like, oh, this movie is like it's great. Let's go get like Spookies. Everybody loves Spookies now. That movie is a piece of shit. I bought it on.
Yeah, we were excited when it came out.
Yeah, when it came out for Black Friday, I was like, you know what? I'll buy it. Bought it from Vinegar Syndrome. Has a really awesome documentary about how much of a train wreck that fucking movie was.
Yeah.
I watched it once, and then I watched it on Joe Bob, and that's it. It sits on my shelf. It collects dust. It's a Vinegar Syndrome movie with an alternate cover, so maybe I'll sell it for like $200.
Yeah, you bought it for 1.
I will not let you besmirch the good name of Spookies at this table.
Get amazing.
We don't have to talk about Spookies.
Fuck you, Dave.
We can have a debate about Spookies at another time. Anybody watch anything else?
No, I haven't. But yeah, I would. I saw so many movies, and I'm doing the whole 31 Nights of Halloween. I made a YouTube video for it for the Gore Club podcast benefits. So I've been going through those. I mean, what are we on? What's the date today? It's how I keep track. I think Pumpkinhead literally was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
You know.
You just want to segue into what we're doing.
Well, I
today?
mean, we're also going to be talking about Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead. Well, before we get to that, guys, if you're watching us and you like what you hear, you can actually watch us on YouTube, being Complete Morons as well. And we put all kinds of content on there for you all. They're actually YouTube exclusives. We do unboxing videos. We're doing reaction videos. We did one with us watching Pumpkinhead
3.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Three.
If you haven't, yeah. So go check all that crap out. We're now in 35 countries. I actually updated the board, Dave.
Oh, sweet.
What is it? Argentina, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Slovenia, Sweden, Peru, and Poland.
Sweet.
Yep. And some network or internet verbal.com picked us up for whatever reason, and another one picked us up. So we're spreading like the pandemic.
They're
so don't
exploiting
get your
us.
shot for the Gore Club podcast. Please don't.
Yes.
And I actually talking about the I did an unboxing for the Halloween Kills soundtrack and the new William Sandin like a little Michael Myers mask that I got. Let's talk about pre-orders. Have you all ever do any pre-orders? Like, oh God, I want to get that before it sells out.
I've done a shirt pre-order.
Yeah. Did you get it on time?
I don't even remember because
Okay. Dave?
months had passed and it showed up in the mail. I was like, oh man, I forgot I ordered this.
See, that kind of pre-order is badass.
I did a crowdfunding / pre-order for the Hero Quest game that Hasbro made last like October.
And
I still haven't gotten it.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Still waiting. They're supposedly shipping it. I don't know.
Crowdfunding and GoFundMe's, I think it's a little bit different from just-
Hasbro.
from-
Hasbro. They're a big company. They don't have to do this shit. I'm not going to rant about this, but it bothers me.
No, that's what I'm gonna do. Just a quick
Yeah.
one is that my half my video that I did for that is because I get it later than everybody else, and that doesn't make any fucking sense. Now I do pre-orders because I want to help the company out. If like it's Sacred Bones put out the soundtrack again, and it's fucking great, and it comes with like a new trick or treat bag and yada yada yada. Like the William Sandin mask, I don't want to go into a store and see the exact same mask I did a pre-order for. It's already in a local store or in Spirit, which is like the Walmart now of Halloween
Yeah.
stores. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I hate that. Like, I know people who did the Halloween Kills pre-order mask, and then I just walked in Party City, and they had 10 of them. They're like, where'd you get that, man? I ordered that in January. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that either. And then fucking did it for the Halloween Kills soundtrack. It's cool to get shit in the mail, but I'm also a treasure hunter, so I don't know if I'll ever do another pre-order, man, but I say that every time.
Yeah. Usually things I pre-order, it's like just stuff I run across on Instagram or something. If I'm like, oh, that's a cool shirt, or like somebody puts out like, I think I did a pre-order. I can't remember who put it out, but it was the Class of Nukem High soundtrack they put out on vinyl.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did a pre-order on that when that came out.
Yeah.
And it was like it took forever, and I forgot I ordered it, and it finally showed up in the mail, and I was like, sweet, I forgot I ordered this.
And that's completely, that's fucking cool. But when it's something I guess is as popular as, say, as a Halloween Kills mask,
Yeah.
and you know you can go into the store in like September and pick it up, and then everybody has, and you're still waiting until like October.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking, oh, I hate that. Yeah.
It's not good.
That's my rant about pre-order.
I'm sorry, Steve.
It's okay.
If you really feel bad about it, you can go to this old lady named Haggis and get Pumpkinhead, which is what we're going into right now. The movie Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, it's one of our Halloween episodes, but I know that we were actually recording it the week of Halloween, so you won't hear it for like another week. But
Yeah, but pumpkin pie rules, right?
Yeah,
That's
so-
November.
oh, do you like pumpkin pie over sweet potato pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Okay, okay.
This is a question that doesn't need to be answered right now.
Whatever. I
Let's
just
talk
smothered-
about Stan Winston's directorial debut.
Yes, Pumpkinhead, also known as.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkin.
While we were preparing for this,
also known as Pumpkinhead. Good one.
Vengeance the Demon.
Vengeance
What's that?
the
You all were
Demon.
going over like how many
see.
different other countries call it whatever.
Le Demon de Halloween.
That's awesome. I kind of like that one.
There's some good ones. Halloween Monster. I'm not even gonna. It's German. I'm not gonna. Do
You can
it.
call it dirt. Don't.
Das Halloween Monster.
Das Halloween Monster.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's lots of them, and yeah, I could say this is one of those movies that attracts you to it from the cover. The classic cover of it is amazing.
Well, there's two. There's the one that's on the video box, which I have right here in front of us in the table, and then
That's
there's the
the
one
good
that I
one.
remember. That I remember as a Fangoria magazine, and they had an image, and it had like the big Pumpkinhead's hands holding the rotten pumpkin.
I've never seen that one anywhere.
That said "Vengeance the Demon." Yeah, I
Yeah.
have friends who have that movie poster, but
Yeah.
that was the image I saw in like a Fangoria magazine, and I was like, "What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?" I said it just like that when I was 10.
Yeah.
Written by Patrick Carducci and Gary Girani, and where they were inspired by the films of Mario Bava when they actually wrote this. And then, of course, this is based off of a poem.
A poem, which I have pulled up.
Oh, you're going to do it for us?
I am going to do the poem.
It's called It's the Great Pumpkinhead,
It's great.
Harley.
It's a great Pumpkinhead, Charlie Brown. All right. Keep away from Pumpkinhead unless you're tired of living. His enemies are mostly dead. He's mean and unforgiving. Laugh at him and you're undone. But in some dreadful fashion, vengeance he considers fun, and plans it with a passion. Time will not erase or blot a plot that he has brewing. It's when you think that he's forgot, he'll conjure your undoing. Bolted doors and windows barred, guard dogs prowling in the yard. Won't protect you in your bed. Nothing will from Pumpkinhead. Wrong.
I would have totally fucked that up so bad.
You're gonna have to edit in a locust sound to see saying that.
Yeah, it's like, is it locust or is it like cicadas?
Cicada
It's
sound,
like that
yeah.
weird thing. Yeah, when you see Pumpkinhead coming. So let's start the stage here. Let's
So the movie starts.
thanks, Dave. The MGM lion roars. Is that how we're doing this?
The movie starts with a
shit. It's
young our main guy, Ed Harley, as a young boy.
Yeah.
Ed Harley and his family are in their cabin, and some dude's knocking on the window. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's knocking on the door. He's like, "Let me in, let me in."
He doesn't say it like that at all. He's like, I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like the three little pigs
We're-
or like
We're introduced to Ellie, Tom, and little Ed.
little Ed, and Tom is like, "No, get away. We're not helping you."
Yeah, it's a good neighbor.
And you don't really know why. Cue the locust.
Yeah, here comes the lightning and the locust. So that basically tells you, it's like the foreshadowing of Pumpkinhead.
Yes.
Well, he also says when he's beating on the door, he's like, I didn't kill that girl
Yeah.
or something like that, which I kind of missed the first few times I watched it. And then I rewatched it like right before I came over, and I was like, oh yeah, that guy was like accused of killing a girl.
And that guy is actually the great Dick Warlock is playing that role.
Dick Warlock.
Dicky. Yeah, and he's like, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
away from
like,
my door.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have let him in. Maybe this
I got
guy's
my
a piece of
shotgun
shit.
here. Now go away.
Yeah.
Just leave my family alone.
Yeah, I mean, as we will learn, and we're going to spoil it because we're going to talk about the entire film. Pumpkinhead doesn't give a fuck. He's got his. He's like zeroes in on them, and if you're in the way, you're going down too. Much like the Terminator.
He does have a
Stan Winston.
Rolodex
He does have a Rolodex. Is it not?
of people that he's gonna kill. Look, Pumpkinhead,
takes a break.
Pumpkinhead's the smartest monster in cinema history, and I'll explain why as we go along.
Oh, please.
But you get to see Pumpkinhead at the beginning. You don't get to see him in full light, but you see him murder.
silhouette.
You see his silhouette, and the first thing you think of is aliens, because it is strikingly familiar. Because
Stan Winston, yeah.
his shoulders, the head elongated, the tail,
Yeah.
everything, the posture. So It's got his touch to it.
which I refer to as white trash alien.
White trash.
And when we did the Pumpkinhead 3.
Country boy alien. Jesus Christ.
Present day flamethrower. That's what my note says. Because you see Ed Harley
Yeah.
as an older guy.
He's burning some trash and some brush in his front yard, and you hear that wonderful music.
I grew up in the country and on a farm, and I didn't know anyone who ever had just a flamethrower just to burn some weeds in their yard.
I thought that was pretty weird too. I mean, you start a burn pit, but like,
Yeah, I mean,
you just throw some gas on it.
I thought it was like them trying to at least maybe subconsciously tell us that he had been in Vietnam.
Oh, maybe.
I never
even thought about that.
Okay, well, fuck
Yeah.
me then.
I never thought about that.
I thought they were just setting it up for later, so they were like, we can kill him with this badass flamethrower.
There was a movie directed by Joel Schumacher before he did Lost Boys, all this stuff. It was a movie called DC Cab. And in the
rules.
story, the guy who owns the DC Cab has a fucking flamethrower because he got it from Vietnam. And I'm like, I don't know who that. I guess the customs were different, and the late 70s after the Vietnam War.
Yeah. Also,
Sorry,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where Leonardo DiCaprio just has a flamethrower.
Oh, and he just lights up all those Nazis, but that's from a film set still, though. Yeah, that's a good one.
You get to meet you get to meet the whole family. You get to meet Ed. You get to meet
Gypsy.
You meet his son.
The whole point, I guess.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
root of everything.
Yeah, his son, Billy. Oh wait, yeah,
Jonathan Lipnicki. No.
Yeah, John.
He's like, Ed Harley, did you know bees can smell fear?
Oh, my girl, talking about
Wrong movie.
Pumpkinhead. That's awful, man. What a good. This is not Jonathan Lipnicki, and I can't remember the name of the actor. What the fuck? I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. But anyways, here we are.
Yeah, that was
You're looking for
Billy
like
Matthew Hurley. Matthew Hurley. No, we looked at it. I looked at it up earlier. His known for roles on IMDb. The first one that comes up is Gangland.
wow.
So he's into some shit, man. But you meet the family. They got a dog. The dog is Gypsy, who is played by a famous dog, Mushroom. Who was the dog from Gremlins?
Yep, that's right. I always can tell by his little faux hawk.
Yes. I hope he's doing well.
I think he's dead as fuck, Dave. Sorry.
Not in my mind. He's still around.
Okay.
He's 40 years old.
Mushroom, the immortal dog.
Yeah, and it establishes that Ed owns a corner store.
It's Harley's Grocery.
Harley's Grocery.
He basically owns a
grocery store.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Oh, it does. They try to rip that. They ripped him off.
It's got so Cracker Barrel has the Pumpkinhead aesthetic. Good to know.
But it's sweet. You meet him. He's obviously a loving father. He raises his son every morning for breakfast plates to clean them.
Yeah.
They set it up, for tragedy.
Yeah. Goddamn.
It's the most wholesome thing ever. Like, he's like talking about his grandma washing his hands, and that kid's so cute. When you look, he's just like, this had these huge eyes, and you're like, man, I hope nothing happens to this kid. That would be terrible.
Cue the out-of-towners.
Oh yeah. This is where we meet.
Oh, wait, no, we forgot. Ed gets a present from the little boy, too, during all this. He gets a necklace.
Oh, that's right. It's very important.
It's very important. The kid gives him a necklace that he made, and he's super happy. Now get to the dickbag out-of-towners. You got people in a truck, and you got the douchebag in a Camaro or whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, and plus, actually, we do meet them. They're on their way, and you have to introduce him because he's in a Corvette without seatbelts, so he's a fucking villain.
And the
drinking like Coors Light or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's drinking, and like the lady in the car with him's like, "Why do you have the gun?" He's like, "For protection." It's like, first off, motherfucker, why would you take a rifle? Get a pistol. You obviously got money.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he's a complete douchebag. He's got the Tom Cruise Top Gun jacket on. And it's obviously summertime.
Yeah. It's like, this is the thing in movies that I watched as a kid that made me like hate rich people, is when you see these kind of like 80s dicks in movies, and they're just like, I got a lot of money and nobody matters but me. And I'm just like,
and that
this guy
guy's name
sucks.
And that guy's name is Joel. And my note next to Joel is he's a dickbag.
He is a dickbag. He is Steve Scratch. Now, usually with people with the name Steve, I'm on their side, but he's a bastard. He's a bastard from the beginning. He's this guy. He was in Slaughterhouse. He did Slumber Party Massacre 2, and Not of This Earth, and this amazing film.
Yes. Nice.
There you go.
So Ed leaves because he has to go get something. I don't remember what he was going to get.
He's taking. They were supposed to deliver feed to the.
We skipped over Buck Flowers.
That's what I'm getting back to. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's delivering their feed, and I guess he forgets. Or no, he's delivering shit, and he forgets something. And that's when he comes back and there's like the whole thing.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
He's like, take it to my house.
Buckflower and the kids there, they're all poking fun at the other kid and
Fucking
singing
Blossom.
and saying the Pumpkinhead poem. They're all gathering around him.
They're like,
You wanna say it again, Dave?
No, I don't.
Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, and Blossom's in there.
Mayim Bialik.
Mayim Bialik. It's her film debut.
Oh my God, that's right. She's so tiny in this movie. And the older sister reminded me of Juliette Lewis, and I had to look that up. I was like, it can't be her. It looks just like her in the face.
Yeah,
Maybe only me. Okay.
maybe. According to my wife, she was in My So-Called Life. So,
Oh yeah, the older sister. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, awesome.
and then also like all of like Buckflower's kids are just like all wearing burlap sacks for clothing.
Yeah.
and they haven't bathed. Like it's just like,
No.
yeah, we get it. They live in the country. Like they're all just like look like coal miners
Well,
when
this
they
is-
get out of the back of that
They
truck.
do. They do. They do.
This is the '80s way that you think of backwoods people, and
Yeah.
it's sort of a different take. And we've talked about this before on a previous podcast with Buckley. How this movie is basically a stay out of our town. It's like a reverse role. The out of towners.
Oh,
go,
it's a redneck horror film.
Yeah, it's a redneck horror film, but it's very very about the community because the community will come together, and we'll get to that.
Yeah,
So Ed has to take. Oh, he forgot his feed, and he tells his boy, he's like, "You stay here because in the '80s you could leave your child in the middle of nowhere and they'd be fine.
Yeah. He's like, oh, lifted up the house.
yeah,
Especially in the country, nobody's gonna mess with you.
Yeah,
They
you
did.
stay here with Mushroom Head, and I'll be back.
yeah.
So he stays, and here come the teenagers that are all in their 30s. I think they're all in their late 20s. at
Well,
least.
Joel looks like he's about 40. Yeah, and all these other people are supposed to be college
and
students. I think.
they get there.
But he leaves this kid with the dog with all of these fucking teenagers.
yeah,
Like, I'll be back. Everything's okay. I don't know you all. Watch my kid.
Well, trustworthy.
Oh my God.
Country folk are trustworthy. That is a thing. It used to be a thing.
I
Maybe
don't
not
know
so much now.
I've had that buckshot, whatever that shit shot at me because obviously,
Rock salt.
yeah, rock salt. No, they're not.
They didn't kill you.
God
They
damn
could
it.
have. Evil dies tonight. So the kids, the teenagers have their wicked dirt bikes. So all of a sudden the movie turns into Rad.
They're jumping the dirt hills,
And it's
having
weird
having
because
a good old time.
It's weird because like they couldn't wait like 10 minutes to get to their cabin.
No,
Like,
man.
They're like, we got to ride these sweet hills now.
yeah.
So they have this montage of them riding, and the dickbag
Steve.
and Joel.
Yeah, that's true.
Joel
Oh, that's right. yes.
hits because the little boy is out there, and it's sort of like if you've never seen it, think of Pet Sematary. You see little Gage running out there, and then bam, sort of the same thing. He gets hit by the bike, and everybody starts freaking out. It's really sad, except Joel's like, "Man, I can't go down for this. I'll fry," and it's just like. Because he's drunk, yeah. And
Yeah.
It's really an odd scene because like he just went straight to the death penalty.
They'll fry me. I've been drinking.
Yeah. Also, they set it up for like those two guys are dicks for riding their dirt bikes like that. But also, like the one girlfriend, she's out there with her camera, like taking pictures of all the kids and like, oh, look at all these common folk. I'm just gonna take pictures of you, like she would be the kind of person who would like see a homeless person and then take a picture of her, like giving them money and be like,
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
selfie.
I thought you were gonna go like Cannibal Holocaust on it. It's like, I got the camera. Let's go do some awful shit and blame them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got BMX time, dead kid. Well, he's not quite dead. He's mostly dead. Billy's mostly dead.
Mostly dead.
He's still
And-
blinking at that moment.
And
Hey, blinking.
Joel's like, we got to get the fuck out of here, and we've got to go. And everybody goes with him, and most of the crew go with him because they're like, well, there's got to be a telephone at the cabin. We can call for help. And one of the guys stays back. He's like, we got to do something. I'll stay with him. And that's when Ed comes back. And Ed's like, he rushes out to him.
Yeah,
like
well,
a-
Steve took off. He's a fucking asshole.
Well, yeah.
Why?
Joel.
No,
Headband.
Joel Hoffman plays Steve Scratch.
Oh, okay. Well, Steve.
Steve is an asshole in this movie, and I have to admit it.
Yeah.
God damn it. Go ahead.
Anyways,
His brother's headband guy.
yeah, his brother's head.
Yeah. He's got the Canadian tuxedo as usual and a headband.
He's the one that sticks. No, he's not the one that sticks around.
He sticks around.
Yeah, he sticks around because Ed comes back and he runs out to his boy and grabs him, and he's like, it was an accident. It was an accident. And Ed turns around and gives him the fucking death glare. And the
dude, I was
only
like-
way that Lance Hendrickson could. So this guy knew he had to either get the fuck out or get shot in 5 seconds. So Ed does what any responsible father would do after their child's been in a severe accident. Take them into the side and wash them. Take them home.
Not take them to the hospital at all.
And you're both right. Actually, it's Joel is the dick and Steve is Scratch. Like Joel Hoffman is Steve Scratch. That's why I get those guys confused.
All right.
While you guys were ramping, I was like, "What am I fucking wrong?" I was, oh my god, I am wrong.
I'm not crazy.
But
No, but I am.
It's a very sad scene, and I think you get to see the teenagers get to the
cabin.
The cabin, yeah. And Joel's there, and he cuts the one phone cord into the house. He's like, "You're not calling anybody," and holds them up with a gun, basically.
Yeah.
Insane.
Like, who invited this guy at this point? Like, nobody likes him.
No.
Nobody likes him. But I guess maybe he supplied the dirt bikes because he's rich. I don't know. But back to Ed Harley. Ed Harley and his boy. And his boy says something really sad to him, like, "Daddy, I love you," and then just dies in his arms. And he is distraught. And it's a really sad scene. It was really well acted.
Poor Maggie. She's running after him saying, I'm sorry, everything's great. And he's just like, I don't give a fuck. He gives it the stare of death. As I would. Kill my fucking kid, dude.
Yeah.
See what happens. I got the Pumpkinhead.
Yeah. Also, we should mention Ed Harley's teeth. Because
If
that's
you
a
want
choice in the movie. That's a choice in the movie. They wanted him to give him a more rural look.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an insult. They're like, we need to make this guy look more rural. Just fuck his teeth up real bad.
Yeah, he's got like buck teeth. One of them's kind of crooked. And
Like in the same vein, like every chimney sweep has got crooked teeth.
Like
it's a Dick Van Dyke.
Like Lance
accent.
Henriksen already looks as grizzled already. But they're like, no, we got to fuck up those teeth too. We can't.
Right.
insane.
He's like the posh spice of the entire area, but he's got fucked up teeth.
Yeah.
And he's the only one who doesn't have like shit all over him. He's like the king in like
Yeah.
Holy Grail or something.
He's
You
clean.
can tell he's royalty. He doesn't have shit all
He doesn't
over him.
have shit all over him. Oh god.
All right, so Steve, so Joel, I forgot to mention he knocks out one of the other people with him. He's really gung ho about like he's not going to fucking jail. He's already got a prior, so he's not going to jail.
A prior.
So it goes back to Ed, and at this point, Ed is distraught, but he's got a determination in his eye because he remembers when he was a kid. You wrong somebody, you're gonna get Pumpkinhead.
You're gonna get Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
So that's when he goes to meet up with Buck Flower.
Yeah.
And say, "Hey, tell me where this is." And Buck Flower tells him, "No, man, not telling you. It's not going to do it. It's not going to bring your kid back.
She's gonna take you straight to hell.
I'm going to take you straight to hell." And I've noticed. I don't know if think of any movie Buck Flower's been in. He's always got great advice. Listen to Buck Flower.
Except for They Live.
Except for they live.
Hold on.
These guys
Stop.
are treating
Oh, wait,
me
wait.
great.
Stop.
Dave,
Stop.
Dave's gonna stop us.
He had great advice in They Live.
Just be conform.
Fuck it.
Obey.
You think that movie? You think after that movie ended, it went the way you think it did?
Oh, hell no.
They took over. They just killed everybody at that point.
Yeah, because they're all
Buck
like,
Flower was going to be rich.
oh shit, yeah, Buck Flower. I'd like to know. I'd like to see like the sequel, and it's just called Buck. Buck lives.
Well, this is where he meets Buck's son, Bunt.
Bunt.
And Bunt is like, "I know where this witch is. I'll take you there."
Yeah, he's a curious
Because
little fucking asshole.
he is a curious. And he comes back around in there.
Yeah.
So he takes him to Haggis the Witch's house.
which is badass.
Yeah.
It is. It's a really cool set. Really cool scene. You can tell it was meticulously laid out.
Who lit
Ed
those
go-
fucking candles?
Ed goes in there.
Every fucking shot. That's a lot of candles.
It is. She's a witch, Steve.
Oh, I know, but not in reality.
Yeah. I also love Bunt. Bunt's awesome in this movie. He's probably my favorite character just because he's such a little jerk. He's like, you looking for that old lady? I know where she lives. Her name was Haggis.
Yeah, he knows. He knows the story.
He's just being a little
He's like,
jerk the
follow
whole time.
me, or I'll take you there.
He's like, I'll take you there. And he gives him like $10. And he's like, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He only gets halfway there. He's like, all right, I'm done. I can't go any further. They're like, wait a second, motherfucker.
He's smart. He's smart. No,
Yeah.
he's smart not to go any further because, Ed Harley's with his dead son.
I know.
He's got his dead kid in the back.
He's still riding around with the kid in the front. Yeah. Just ride dead kid in the front seat. You got to ride in the back. I got my son up here.
So
But see, at this point, Bunt didn't know that his son was dead because later on we realized that he doesn't even know what's going on and why.
Yeah.
He just knows that he took Ed to see Haggis. I don't know, maybe for some boom boom. I don't know. I know Mr. Harley. I know that old lady. Y'all know. Well, I don't understand that.
we know when he meets Haggis, she doesn't want money. Because he tries to give her money. I'll pay you.
Yeah, those were real gold coins, from what I understand.
Yeah. Try to give her gold coins. She don't give a fuck about your gold coins. You know what she wants? Your soul.
She wants your blood and your soul.
She wants your blood and your
So
soul.
the story Lance Henriksen talks about is he collected those antique coins, brought them to the set, gave them for that scene, and they fell through the floorboards and they're still there.
Oh God.
I'm sure that set's gone or whatever, but I mean, I think that cabin is supposed to be there. At least whenever the interview that I saw with him telling that story, and he was like, "Yeah, they're still there." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I wonder how much that's worth." Like,
Yeah, no shit.
this is just shillings. I mean, what is it? Tuppence?
Let's just go start digging up cabins every time you see one. There might be some Lance Henriksen gold on there.
Right? Oh, and the cabin the kids are all staying in is actually in Friday the 13th Part 4.
Huh. Yeah,
There you go, boys.
there you go.
The more you know. Ding, ding.
Also, Haggis is looking haggard. She looks.
Oh,
she
the
looks
makeup.
like-
The makeup's really
It looks really good. She looks like the guy from the Last Crusade who chose wrong. He did not choose wisely. She looks just like that guy.
He does. She's got an amazing. I forgot who voiced her, but she is a badass, man. I love that character, the makeup, the way they shot it. Also, they tried to reproduce it in the sequels and they just fucked it up. Like
Yeah.
the lighting and how they don't show her. It's almost like like a perfect horror film, and she's not really even the villain, even though she's like a victim of their circumstance. But she is the bad girl.
Yeah,
she's a bad girl.
She's Florence Schaffler was the actress.
That's right.
She was also in Bachelor Party and Problem Child.
She was the donkey in Bachelor Party.
Oh no, she died in Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks.
So, anyways,
I'm sorry, getting you off track, Dave. Go right ahead.
Ed and Haggis come to an understanding that she's not going to she can't bring back your son,
No.
but she can give you vengeance. I just need you to take this shovel
Oh yeah.
and go to the pumpkin patch.
What a
And
great scene.
and you're just going to dig something up for me.
Yeah. She doesn't even tell him what it is. Like, you'll know, Ed Harley.
Oh, you would know. If I walked in that pumpkin patch and I saw that mound, I'd be like, there's some shit under there.
Yeah.
There's
Not digging that up.
So they go into the pumpkin patch, and it's beautiful, and you can see that the whole area has been dug up, and there's this one piece of land left. It's like, if you look at it, like that's where the land used to be, and it's all been dug out except for this one area. It's like 10 feet tall almost. He climbs up there and then digs. Oh, what's he find?
He finds a little
gourd.
little gourd.
Gourd head.
Little gourd head.
little gourd, not quite a pumpkin, but some seeds.
Yeah.
And he takes
Pumpkin spice.
He takes a little pumpkin spice back. We're really confusing people now. He takes the little body, the little shriveled body,
Yeah.
back to Haggis, and that's where she performs the ritual.
Humming.
Yeah,
Yeah. What was that? How's it go, Ace?
You gotta cut
Cut-
the hand.
cut
Yeah,
the
you,
hand.
you just did the motion, and like
like,
nobody
cut
can
the
hear
shot.
that.
cut the hand.
It's on video.
Cut the hand.
It's
and
on
you get
video.
and you get the blood.
Oh yeah, and okay, I've talked about this when we did the Pumpkinhead 3 episode for YouTube. If you watch this scene, I was very disappointed watching it back and seeing it like and when you watch on a VHS, you don't notice it, but everything's in 4K now. You can see the.
Are you talking about
tube.
the blood coming out?
The blood tube is like an inch away from the knife, and it's right there in your face.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Good shot." Moving on.
Which is really
Check the
weird.
gate.
Which is really weird because Stan Winston was behind the camera and he was like,
Yes.
"That was good."
And Tom Woodruff and Alec Gillis, his A team for effects were on. This is their baby.
Yeah.
We even talked about that. This is the movie. He was like, "I'm directing my team. You guys take over the effects." And they were like, "Looks good, Stan. What do you think?" Yep.
Yeah.
Great. No.
Like, no one will ever see this on the VHS.
Yeah.
What's 4K?
Oh my God. So, anyways, go ahead. Yeah. She slices his hand like a fucking yard.
Yes, and
Waterfall of blood.
you get all the blood at that point, and that's how you get a pumpkin head.
That's how you get demons.
That's how
You
you
want
get,
demons?
That's how you get a demon. And Ed he lays down and starts convulsing. And
Yeah.
Here comes Pumpkinhead.
I got to go back on the episode we just did with Night of the Demons, where Dave described how you get demons. How you do that in Night of the Demons, Dave? Lipstick.
Lipstick. That's right. That's
Put
how
lipstick
you
in a boob.
Yeah. That's how you get a demon.
That's how you get a demon.
This is also how you get a demon from a witch.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
So Pumpkinhead is
Carry
born.
on.
Pumpkinhead is born to carry out the vengeance of Ed Harley and get those damn kids once and for all.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a present.
He
What?
should
I'm
have just
sorry.
let him do it. I don't know why he feels guilty about it because I'm like fuck those kids. Like I just like they deserve like they just straight up ran over his son, and then he feels guilty about that guy dying. I'm like, maybe the one couple who was kind of nice, but
Yeah.
Oh goddamn, Ace!
like the
I
other
never-
three, they're terrible.
Don't
Fuck
ever
those
cut Ace off in traffic. It's gonna go straight to fucking Haggis.
So this
Don't ever run over my son.
This goes back to the cabin where you see Joel is still holding everyone hostage.
Yes, he is. God damn it. Joel is a bastard. But there comes a point where he's like, it's okay. We're going to fix this. Remember? He's going to be okay. We're going to, he lets people out. Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
And
he let
he
Maggie
has no idea
out.
what's coming.
He let Maggie out. How'd that work out for her, Steve?
God damn it.
It didn't.
Yeah.
Jesus did not save her in this movie.
He lets him out, then his brother just gets like thrown into it like from the tree.
That's funny because this movie came out before, like, say, Friday the 13th Part 7, where Kane Hodder is just throwing everybody. He just throws them.
Yeah.
That's what Pumpkinhead does. He just busts in, drags you out, pulls you into a tree, and drops you, or he'll just throw you around.
Well,
Yeah.
Maggie gets caught because and Pumpkinhead puts that X in her forehead.
Yeah.
That is a really cool scene, really well lit. And old dude starts to run away. Didn't get very far, did he?
No, he did not.
He gets scooped up by his head
It's a great scene.
and just like zoinked out of there.
Zoinked.
Yeah.
A lot of Scooby-Doo references tonight, just like last week.
I love that with his big, huge hand coming down and just grabbing people in the head and like lifting them up. That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
This also establishes that Ed can see because when Pumpkinhead has the girl and he's cutting the X in her forehead, Ed starts to have flashback. Like he has flashes of
Pumpkin vision.
pumpkin. He's got pumpkin vision.
Yeah,
and he has
it's
those-
an upside down cross because they
Yes.
were kind of like, are we going to do this? Let's do this. Okay, are we going to do this? Let's do this. And they
Ed,
did it.
And Ed has a tiny orgasm every time somebody kills somebody.
I don't think that's what's going on, Dave. I don't think he's coming.
Well, I tell you
His
what,
pants are all sticky by the end of the movie.
this movie would have been a hell of a lot shorter if he'd have been driving really fast and that happened because he'd have just wrecked and been dead.
Oh, don't tell the ending yet.
Well, I'm not saying anything.
Not
but,
that Ed Harley wrecks into a tree or anything, but yeah. God.
so
damn.
she's murdered.
got to the chase. Murdered Maggie.
Ed
Maggie murdered.
sees everything, and Ed sees his error at this point. He's like, he starts to think about it. He's like, oh shit.
I think he's more upset because he has to go through this like 5 more times.
Yeah. He's like, maybe revenge is wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Change of heart.
Yeah.
And so we've got the guy that's killed at this point, the one boy with the headband, right? It was a headband boy.
Headband boy.
Maggie's been taken, and this is where Pumpkinhead uses Maggie as a puppet. Like he just puts her face up against the fucking
Yeah.
great.
I love that.
against the window and was like, "Look at me, I'm
Yeah.
outside."
It's so awesome.
Yeah. That's
and
great.
that was pretty cool. So that's when the kid gets. Wait, I'm trying to think. Hold on.
Edit.
Oh God, I don't remember.
I love it.
Oh man, I think I missed something.
Well,
no,
we
here
are
it is.
jumping around the kills.
I know,
If you
'cause-
listen to the podcast, you know we don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
because the
Yeah.
Steve guy is the one that gets killed. He gets dragged
gets
in the
killed
tree
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, then Maggie gets
He
away.
gets his back broken.
Yeah.
He throws her off.
And then I made a note. It said, you know when you hear a weird noise outside and your friend just got killed by a demon, then you run outside.
Don't do
No,
it.
you don't do that.
No, you don't do that.
Oh,
don't
they
do that.
grab. Yeah. 'cause
That's
they,
when he grabs Maggie.
He pulls her up and
Pulls her
to
up
the roof.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Just see her
right.
go over the roof. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
Her
really
little
cool.
legs are like, ah.
Yeah. So
But he does take her head, puts it against the window, smashes her through there, and I guess that's what cuts her throat because it's like it's another a well placed blood tube, and it just goes.
and then Pumpkinhead's
That's what it
tired of their
sounds like.
shit, and he just kicks in the fucking door. He's like, "I'm coming in, motherfuckers!"
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
And he just grabs the girl, the Kim. He just grabs her. He didn't grab the douchebags. He kills all the sort of innocent people first. He takes her up the tree and just chucks her off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, deal with it, motherfucker.
Well, he walks in that kitchen and that dickhead Joel's in there just standing there. And like there's this huge Pumpkinhead just sitting in the kitchen. And he's just very calmly like, I'm going to kill you.
I'm gonna
Like,
I'm gonna rack this non-rackable shotgun.
yeah, I'm just like, and I was sitting there watching that with my wife, and I was like, "What would you do if you saw a gigantic, like 8-foot tall Pumpkinhead?" And you were just like, very calmly like, I'm going to kill this guy. I'm like, nah, I'd probably just be like shitting my pants.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's
I'd
like
be
the-
running and shitting simultaneously.
Well, it's like when Kick-Ass Godzilla comes down and Kick-Ass is on the boat and he's like 2 foot from him and he's like, I'm gonna shoot you, Godzilla. I'm like, Kick-Ass, fuck off. That's the worst part of that whole goddamn Godzilla remake. I was like, oh god, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So at this point, the kids, the remaining kids, are
They're-
running. They're fucking running, and they're
As they should be.
They're running for their lives, and
Whose house do they come to?
they come to Buck Flowers' house.
The Bunt family,
Yeah, they come to
baby.
the Bunt house.
Mr. Wallace.
They go to another one first.
Yeah,
they go to a
that's
couple
true.
of them, and everybody's just like looking out their window, like, nope.
But this is what's fucked up. That guy comes out of his house and is like, get away from my house.
Was that the guy that was walking down the road earlier in the movie, or was that a different guy?
I don't know.
I can't. There's like
I'm
an
just
old.
thinking of sequence of when this happens because they go and knock on this guy's house and they're like, no, no, no. And then all of a sudden he's like outside behind him with a shotgun. He's like, y'all get away from here.
Yeah, I thought that was the second because at the beginning of the movie they're driving down the road. There's that guy walking down there, and she's like, "Oh, here's a dirty looking guy. Let me take his picture."
God.
And then like later on, I thought for some reason that was the same guy. but
Probably was.
I think it might be different.
Comes around.
They
he's
all look like Mark
"Goddamn
Hamill
kids."
to me
Yeah.
with a mustache, dude.
Yeah.
They all look like Mark Hamill.
So
From like body bags.
Yeah, Mark Hamill and body bags.
So they're running and nobody wants to help him. Lance Hendrickson is on his way to the rescue because he's still sort of he's starting to feel bad. You can tell, and which is weird because like Lance Hendrickson is in this movie somewhat.
Yeah, he's like the pinhead.
Yeah, he's somewhat in it. You know,
he's in it
he's
9 minutes and 75 seconds.
he's
I have
not
no
really
idea.
in the movie very long.
He's in it way more than he is the sequels.
Right.
Oh, the ghost of Ed Harley. We'll get to those.
But then I've got Joel, our boy Joel, finally fucking gets it.
Yeah, he does.
He gets it, and this is why I say Pumpkinhead's great.
You mean gets it as in gets it, or did he understand?
No, he gets fucking murdered.
I know. I was just putting you
No, he gets
into that.
he gets murdered, and it's a really cool shot because he's got his gun, he shoots him, and then Pumpkinhead just takes his gun and he does this pose like an '80s action pose. If you pause the movie in the right place, Pumpkinhead's just standing there with a fucking rifle like a hunter, and then he stabs him
Yeah.
with the rifle. And you know who also stabbed somebody with a rifle?
Who, Dave?
Michael Myers in Halloween 4, which came out years after this.
Did it?
Yeah, Halloween 4 came out after this.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it came out in 1988. You are correct.
who ripped off who?
Dun, dun, dun.
Fucking Michael Myers. This thing just went full circle, man. Fuck Halloween Kills.
This is where we get to Bunt. This is where we get to Bunt helping him. Because
Yeah,
Buck
that's
Flower's
great.
like, fuck off, and then Bunt's like, I'll help you.
Yeah,
I'm
he
curious
does.
what's going on.
He slaps on his overall. He's like, "I'm gonna help them people.
I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna take him
like-
to the best place to get rid of Pumpkinheads, a burnt down church.
A burnt down church." Now, Bunt is actually played by Brian Bremer, and he was in a movie I love called Society. He's in Tobe Hooper's Spontaneous Combustion. He's in Silent on Deadly Night 5.
The toy one.
Yeah, the toy maker.
Yeah.
And he's off to save the day.
Yeah.
Bunt
Ed
is
Hurley
just-
gave him $10 to buy a new pair of overalls, so he's got to stop the Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, he owes these people. And
He's got blood money.
He's more curious to see if this is all true. I'm like, the people are at your front door screaming like they're dying, and I'm going to see if it's real.
Well, I mean, he didn't have the internet. If you had the internet, you wouldn't be even as curious. This is in the '80s, man. Somebody's like, "You want to go see a dead body?" You're like, "Yeah, I'll go see a dead body."
That was a TikTok of Pumpkinhead going, "No, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
All
Don't do
Bunt
it."
does is just like take care of those pigs all day. There's literally a scene where they're like walking a pig through the movie.
Yeah, it's like an adventure for him.
Yeah.
He's been waiting for this moment his whole life when somebody's grandfather's grandfather told him the story of Pumpkinhead.
Well, I mean, it's very, very well known that Pumpkinhead. Everybody knows about Pumpkinhead now.
Unlike Friday the 13th movies, we all know the actual lore of Pumpkinhead.
Yes, it's very well known in that town. You fuck up in Pumpkinhead's after you're dead.
Yeah. But then you're right. He's trying to be smart, goes to the church.
Yep.
Naturally tells him he doesn't know what happened, but it must have been something bad like killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he sort of explains like, "Hey, this is where you fucked up."
This
Cue the cicadas, cue the lightning, and you get this really badass scene.
Is it?
of Pumpkin coming through the door?
It's gorgeous, but then here's the scene. Okay, I'll set it up and you tell me how badass it looks. He's like, "I think he's here now." And then it views over and it's a 9-foot tall demon standing in the doorway. You think he's here? He might be here now. I think he's here now. Yes, Bunt, he's fucking here.
He was going by the sound cues. He wasn't using visual aids.
Okay. There's not lightning.
He was on his mark, Steve.
Pumpkinhead's like,
Pumpkinhead lives in the shadows.
Yeah. No, but he's like standing there and there's like action Pumpkinhead. He's like, oh, now I'm here. Okay.
He's holding his rifle.
Oh, I wish he would have just walked around, tried to put his big spindly finger through the trigger.
Yeah. He's like, come on down to the
Well, I
gun
mean,
and
he
knife
gets.
show.
Oh, my aching banana.
See, my next note was, well, that didn't work.
No, it didn't. Pumpkinhead just charges through the.
He charges through, and this is where they try to get away. They go back and they see the motorcycle, right? They see the dirt bike,
Yeah.
and he goes and gets on. He's like, I'm gonna start it. He goes to start it, and Pumpkinhead's standing there with a fucking chain.
He's just
chain.
laughing at him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he's smart. He's the smartest demon ever.
He's smarter than them because they go down this. There's like this little staircase or whatever. Very Friday the 13th Part 3.
Yeah.
And guess what? All of the cars around you are flipped over on top.
Yeah.
But this motorcycle is perfect, and it's
That's
right
an
there.
obvious trap,
He
and they're
said-
just like, "There's the motorcycle." I'm like, "That's a trap."
Get on.
It's a trap.
I wouldn't think if I saw that demon and be like, he knows mechanics. He knows his way around a dirt bike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's seen a dirt bike in 100 years.
When he's in hell, he just he just got a dirt bike repair shop. He's like, it's right up my alley.
Pumpkinhead's repair
Big
shop.
dirt bike magazine just down there, like, I'll take the chain off this dirt bike.
Greasy Pumpkinhead's alley. Come on in.
Yeah.
We fix everything. What?
He's like, I think that's an XR80. I'll take the chain off.
God damn it. So yeah, you're right. He picked and he's like,
Yeah.
He literally does a little chuckle.
And then he just fucking yeets the bike across the fucking field.
Yeeted it.
And
he just got
he
yeeted.
throws it against a tree and then drags him back to the Harley house.
Yeah. Poor Chris. So Chris is actually, we didn't talk about this. He actually is the young Superman. He plays young Clark Kent in the very first Superman. There you go.
There
Like,
go.
are we talking about like the Christopher Reeve Superman?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's the one running by the train. Do, 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 do.
God,
Okay.
I haven't
So
seen
he is
that
in
a
his
while.
30s in this movie.
Yeah, he's not a teenager.
So at this point, Ed sort of catches up. Ed catches up to him.
Well, he's got a truck.
Hey, he does have a truck. They're on foot, and they're going to his farm. So why not?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it came back around. Here we are.
And there's a little scene where the what was her name? Kim? Is that the one? No, that's not the one. What's her name? The girl that's still alive, the final girl.
Don't put me on the spot right now. 'Cause
God
I can't.
damn it.
Yeah, I can't remember any, besides Bunt,
So-
I can't remember anybody's name
Kim
in this
plays
movie.
Kim, so she is
No,
the
she's
final
dead.
girl.
Tracy. No, Tracy's the final girl.
Okay.
Kim's the one that got thrown out of the tree.
Okay.
All right. Or it could be wrong. It could be fucking this
I
up.
watched this
but it
last
doesn't
night.
matter. There was almost a Halloween scene where she's hiding in the little closet, and Pumpkinhead just comes on through, just sticks his head through.
Don't look at me, Dave.
Big head.
I'm trying to help you. Help me set the head. Help me help you.
Help. Go ahead, Dave.
Sticks his big head through there.
Sticks his big. This is the big fight. This is the big end. And oh yeah, you see Ed Harley, and
We always fuck up the end of all these movies. It's
he
great.
looks different. Ed Harley looks different at this point. Like he's changing
Yeah.
into a Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead. His face looks awesome right there too. I love that when he's like got the half Pumpkinhead face, and it's like
It gets worse. It gets worse as this fight goes along.
Well, Pumpkinhead has Lance Henriksen's like his nose, kind of like his brow.
They're
and his
turning
upper
into
lip.
the same person.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
a cool transition.
That's the thing is like the more that he kills or gets the vengeance, I guess, of the person. What if the vengeance is only one person?
Immediate change.
Okay, transformation.
Like a butterfly.
Wow, that takes a long time. Wait a second. So yeah, Ed Harley actually starts taking on characteristics of Pumpkinhead.
And then Pumpkinhead's starting to look like Ed Harley.
Yeah.
We don't know. If he would have finished this, then maybe Pumpkinhead would be doing conventions and not Lance Henriksen.
yeah.
Are you really Lance?
I can't trust that. So they have this big sort of final battle.
It's a showdown.
And Lance is coming out and he's like, I've got a flamethrower.
Yeah, he does.
So he's coming out and he's giving his flamethrower and he's clumsy and stabs himself on a pitchfork.
Yeah.
And he sees Pumpkinhead go, ow. And he sort of winces and he's like, oh yeah.
Light bulb.
Light bulb. If I hurt myself, then he will be hurt. So if I kill myself, then he'll die. So he thinks about it.
That's depressing.
This goes back to if he'd have gotten into a car wreck earlier. But anyways,
Yeah. And as the
Very short movie.
As the Pumpkinhead changed, he starts getting Lance Henriksen's face. Actually, Lance Henriksen starts looking better because he's like changing into the Pumpkinhead.
You're a dick. I'm telling Lance Henriksen.
It's like, whose face would you rather have, Lance Henriksen or the Pumpkinhead?
Oh my God. People fuck Lance Henriksen all the time, okay?
We don't know what people are into, Steve. So,
Definitely into Pumpkinhead, someone.
yeah.
Thank you, Corey.
Somebody's got a Pumpkinhead dildo somewhere, Steve.
Yikes.
Oh, blood wings.
Speaking of sequels, so Ed figures out how to kill himself because I think for 5 seconds he's like, I could just fucking set myself on fire. And he's like, wait a sec. That would suck. So he shoots himself in the head. Bang. Pumpkinhead falls.
Yeah.
Ed is dead on
That's
the
my
ground.
Pumpkinhead.
But wait. Ed's not dead.
Not yet.
He's the first person on. He just gets up. He shot himself in the face. he's not dead. And they see that Ed's not dead, and they're like, oh, they haven't put this together yet. That if he dies, then Pumpkinhead dies. They miss that altogether because they're like,
Yeah.
I think it's dead. And oh, no, bad idea.
Don't
He's
do
just, he's just like that kid who loved Judas Priest too much.
Damn.
That's dark.
Damn, that's. Oh,
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
That was really dark. God.
If you don't know what we're talking about, good for you.
Don't look that up.
So, anyways, at this point, Tracy's like, I've got to kill you. And, Lance Henderson, he's Ed Harley's come to peace with it. He's like, I'm going to be with my boy.
I don't think that any of that's going on at the moment.
I'm going to be with my boy. Kill me. He's thinking it in his head. I'm ad-libbing. I'm doing a fan fiction here.
Okay. Yeah, he reaches out for the thing, for the gun, and she's like, what? He's like, kill me.
Kill me. So she shoots him.
That's
Bam.
my Lance.
Dead. And Lance Henderson doesn't get to go with his boy. You know why? Fucking Haggis comes.
God damn it. It's such a downer
Yeah.
of an ending, but a great ending.
Haggis comes and, well, you go to another shot and you see Haggis with a body. And it's like, oh, she's got little Pumpkinhead. And she puts him back in the little gourd area, little pumpkin patch.
In the gourd area.
And you see the little necklace that his son gave him. Ed Harley's the new Pumpkinhead.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Which makes way for sequels that have nothing to fucking do with this storyline.
And they Halloween 5 it and completely forget about all the things that happened before.
Blood wings. What's the other one? Ashes to Ashes. And then there's like, what's part 4? I don't
Blood
know.
Feud.
Yeah, you're right. Those were all made by, they were all made for television. except for-
Sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi.
Well, 3 and 4 were. I can't remember what 2 did. If it was.
2 was, oh, what is that? We'll fix it.
It's our timer.
We'll fix that in post.
It's a fucking bomb.
Fucking,
we're
we're
all
talking about 24 now?
Yeah, it's okay. Somebody, our ladies will come back and get us pumpkin-headed.
Yes. But who would they? Never mind.
I just meant blowjobs, but whatever you want to think. We're all going to get pumpkin-head.
Steve. All right, so Pumpkinhead 2, Blood Wings.
Do we want to talk about this? Let's talk about this.
Linnea Quigley's
Well,
in it. And
Ari Malayoff.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of. Well, first of all, you got Roger Clinton's in this movie.
Carry on.
Bill Clinton's brother.
Oh, yeah, that's the most important
Yeah.
part of
He
this.
plays
whole
Mayor Bubba. You got Salil Moonfry, Punky Brewster.
What's her name again?
Salil?
Soleil.
Soleil?
Hey, man, I'm the worst.
You
at
not
names.
pronounce the L on the end? I don't know. I've only ever
Soleil.
seen it written. I've never seen her say it. Kane Hodder, Linnea Quigley, and Andrew Robinson, who's the Hellraiser dad, Dirty Harry, and most importantly, he's in Cobra.
Cobra. He's a fucking asshole in Cobra.
Yeah.
So this film has a good cast.
Yeah.
You think Bill Clinton showed up to the set?
Playing a saxophone. Can I be on the soundtrack, guys? I'm really good with them horn.
I mean,
Yeah.
why not? It sets the fucking pace for where we are now politically. But anyways,
So back to Pumpkinhead, though. And this movie was made for like $3 million, and it bombed. It was awful. Nobody went and saw this. I saw it on VHS myself.
well, the VHS, like I said earlier, like that cover, like the blue cover where he's got that
Yeah.
cover right there. That cover is what I saw, and I was like, I've got to watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the video store finds for me.
It was given a very limited release.
I think it made money, right? But not a lot.
It didn't. It made
No.
it made 4.4 million off of 3.5
Yeah,
million
they made
budget. But
something.
that's
They
not
broke
really
even.
much. I mean, but it's made money, and it's got a legacy. People know who Pumpkinhead is. People discovered it because, like, I was talking to Rachel, and she's like, well, she discovered it because her dad bought her the McFarlane toy. He's like, hey, that Misfit song, Pumpkinhead. She liked the Misfit. That was literally what she told me. So she told me, and she didn't know what it was, so she watched the movie. So it has become this thing that people will find, and he's a horror icon without doing like 40 movies.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, if you look at
People don't talk about the sequel, so it's even better.
Not really. I mean, yeah, like 2. You can always find part 2 on those. Like, I think I used to own it on like it had like Pumpkinhead 2, Leprechaun, and like some other movie. Like it's always in those like multi-pack of movies you can always find somewhere. But it's never like I've never seen a standalone copy of just Pumpkinhead 2 somewhere. But
Yeah.
well, it's not like it's dumb, but it's so dumb that I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
Like the 3 and 4 are just like they try to make it serious, and there's nothing like dumb or fun about it. It's just like,
He's kind of an unknown thing still. It's like you don't see people with Pumpkinhead shirts that often. You just sure as fuck don't see Bloodwing shirts.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. Like it's iconic because it's very much like Halloween 3 now is very important to people, and they're like, oh, it's amazing. It's like, are you just going off of like you see the toys now, you see the mask everywhere? Have you seen the fucking movie?
yeah.
Well, see, I first found Pumpkinhead from the Fright Flicks cards.
Oh, he's the face.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a pack right over there by Ace.
Yeah, so
There you go, Ace. Thank
there
you.
you go. That's how I found Pumpkinhead.
Yeah,
Those are great.
So
yeah, that's
I love
great.
those.
But I think it was a really good movie. I think it's definitely worth a watch once. The effects were good. It's a little all over the place as far as like editing goes. Like
Yeah,
a lot of quick shots here, but I mean, I'm not going to bitch about that because I'm too old for that. I don't care.
Yeah,
I think the effects look great if you compare it to the sequels, which had a much bigger budget, and they had a CGI Pumpkinhead, which jumps which looks horrible.
in part 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it like
those
jumps
are
off that roof, and it looks like a fucking cartoon, like jumping off of the fucking roof. It's awful looking.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jeff Burr, the director of Part 2, was also the director of Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 3, and he talks about like if you really look, you can see Nikes on Pumpkinhead as he's walking in a couple of scenes. Like quality sequels.
Yeah.
There was a limited 4-issue Pumpkinhead comic book that came out in the 90s. It didn't get to issue 4. Nobody bought it.
Well, there was that.
There's a first-person shooter video game.
Pumpkinhead, Bloodwings, Pumpkinhead's Revenge.
Right. Has anybody ever played it?
No, but
No,
I want
I've
to
never
now.
No
played it.
respect. It's the Rodney Dangerfield of horror movies.
You know what? It's probably for the best, Steve. Don't invite Pumpkinhead into your heart.
Okay, I won't. But this is one of those favorite movies of mine around this time of year. It's on my 31 Nights of Halloween. I have to watch it every October. It's perfect. It's not even like a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
People don't talk about it. They know it's like it's a fall film because there's pumpkins.
Yeah.
But no, it has nothing to do with the season or anything. It just feels like a great Halloween movie to me.
Yeah. With the amount of locusts or the amount of bugs that has to take place in the heart of summer. So
Yeah.
Cicada year.
the cicada, Pumpkinhead comes every 7 years or whatever.
Oh my God.
Well, I think that's gonna about wrap it up
Yeah.
for Pumpkinhead.
And this was one of our other Halloween episodes that we did. We did the Night of the Demons, which is our official Halloween episode because it came out in October. This will probably come out in another week, so the first week of November.
Yeah. Before we go,
Oh, we're not done yet, man.
I know before we do.
No, don't do it to me, Dave. I'm trying to avoid this because he does it every episode.
What's your favorite kill from Pumpkinhead?
Okay.
What's your favorite Lance Henriksen line from Pumpkinhead? No, you can go with kill. You can go with kill.
Oh my God. My favorite kill from the Pumpkinhead series actually is when Linnea Quigley gets killed, but that's not. It's her and Arlie Malef banging.
They bang and then she goes outside and
It's
she's
like a
like,
2-second
just
thing.
scream
And screams and goes away, but that's my queen. In the first film, I was a big fan of him going to the treetops. So when he just throws Maggie, or actually he takes her head and goes through the window. So when he kills the brother and just tosses him off, I was like, that was something I did not expect.
Yeah.
Dave, Ace.
Man, I want to say when he pulls that girl over the roof because it's kind of funny. Because
Yeah.
he reaches down and grabs her and it's like yoink.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the Maggie
just
scene.
Pulls her back
And
over
just
the
la,
roof.
la, la, la.
Yeah, that's great.
I like when he stabs that douchebag with the shotgun.
Yeah,
Because like I said, man, just go back and watch that scene. He's just like fucking posing with that gun. I hope we can find it and just freeze it and put it like right here so people can see it.
Note to Corey.
Oh, it's
man.
so good.
But
So good.
This is Halloween week. What are we doing with the rest of our week? It's Thursday night. We're recording this on the whatever night this is. I can't remember.
I'm off work till Tuesday.
It's the 28th.
Yeah, I'm off work till Tuesday, and
Holy shit, yeah.
I'm gonna carve some pumpkins. I'm not gonna give out any candy because fuck those kids. Let's see, just hang out, watch horror films, man.
Yeah.
Just I mean, it sounds like a normal Saturday.
Yeah.
Just gonna hang out, watch horror films.
What makes Halloween different for horror fans? That every day is Halloween. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you all doing different this week? Obviously, Dave is doing nothing different.
I mean, I am gonna carve pumpkins. I don't do that in like fucking January.
Yeah, you've carved tomatoes,
Yeah.
strawberries.
But I don't know, man. I don't know what really makes it different. Like we were talking about, like maybe we should just go somewhere, and then we thought about it. I was like, we've got a really spooky house. It'd be a shame to not be here on the spooky holiday, wouldn't it?
So many times I'm having to work. I have not been able to give out candy in forever, and it's actually Halloween night is my youngest daughter's birthday, so that's always fun. This year we are not doing a Gore Club night on Halloween. It's actually a Sunday, and we always do Gore Club events on Sunday. But this year I canceled. It's my daughter's birthday. I might do something fun. Last week I went to Ohio, kind of like, God, where is it? It's like Greenbush, someplace in Ohio. It's a place called Terrortown, and it's a freaking Wild West town, and they did the entire town Halloween style. You got zombie sheriffs shooting off rounds every store. It's a huge town.
That's crazy.
It's amazing.
Wait, the monsters know how to use guns?
Yeah.
Did they talk to Pumpkinhead first?
God damn it. It's
He taught
awesome.
him gun safety.
They have, and then you can buy different wristbands, and if you have a glowing red one, that means all rules, like, you're fucked. I've got video of people just dumping blood on people and, like, vomit bags. They'll take you away, put you in jail for the day. Like, you're fucked. And there's
This
a couple
sounds
of
wonderful.
Yeah, well, it's like you can either go extreme or you can just be like me and be like, no, I'm good. I just want to have fun. And
Why would you pay for that?
because people pay to go to extreme parks,
Oh.
go to extreme haunts, and they give you the option of all of that. It's a massive haunted trail beyond the town itself. It's $25, man. It's amazing.
Man, I really
Damn.
hope none of those actors are colorblind. Grabbing the wrong people all day.
Yeah, but we went and did that last Friday, and that was my big Halloween plan. Friends of mine invited me up there, and it was fantastic, man. It was great.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you doing?
We're going to be handing out candy Halloween night.
I'm coming by.
I always think it's important to hand out candy in your neighborhood because I think it's good for the neighborhood.
Yeah, people get
Have
shot in
your
my
kids.
neighborhood. I don't know.
Come over, get to know your neighbors. I don't know. I think it's like a thing that brings your little community together.
Yeah, it's great.
Don't want to
Yeah.
know those people.
Keep it
That's
alive.
why I always like didn't like those, like where a church would like come to our trunk or treat. Don't trick or treat in your neighborhood or something. I'm like, I always think like the Halloween makes your neighborhood like you get to know your neighbors.
That is true.
It's a nice thing.
One year we left a big bowl of candy out and they fucking stole the bowl. It's like, take all the fucking candy, but don't steal my bowl, man.
Yeah.
That's vintage like 2011 Halloween Target bowl.
I learned a long time ago, don't leave candy out. Like, please take one. We used to snicker at that as we're taking all the Snickers.
Well, I didn't care if they took it all. I wasn't going to eat 2 bags of fucking candy.
Yeah.
Just wanted my bowl, man.
Yeah. But I'm also going to there's like 3 different like metal shows this weekend. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'll just be at like the Mag Bar.
I'm going to be head banging in
Just like
Louisville.
head banging and drinking PBR.
And there's not a
and-
single Fastway cover band out there.
And I just wanted to let you all know I actually have little gifts, all Halloween gifts for you. Pass that to
Oh,
Ace.
nice.
Yep. These are retro little Halloween stickers,
Oh,
and
look
they
at
come in
that.
a little box.
Look at that little doggy.
A little cat on there.
Little kitty.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even going to open it. I'm going to keep it.
It comes with one little thing of stickers.
Oh, it comes with a little thing of stickers. How about that?
Happy Halloween, boys.
Oh, thank you. Now I feel like a dick. All I did was bring
Yes.
trash and then leave you a dirty cup. But anyways, we should probably wrap this up. I appreciate it, Steve. Thanks for the
Happy
thanks for the
Halloween.
treat.
You're welcome.
Take
mean-
these with me.
I'll do something for you before I leave, a trick or something like I don't know.
Dave,
I'll go
get us
shit
out of
in,
here,
shit in
baby.
your garbage can or something.
He's going to upper deck my fucking garbage can.
Anyways, thank you for listening to the Core Club
Happy
podcast.
Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween. You can find us on Anchor FM, Breaker, Google Podcast, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, Apple Podcast, CastBox, and Verbal.com.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is.
The new one.
YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. Really?
Yep.
Oh, weird. All right. Well, anyways, we're getting the fuck out of here. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Here come the cicadas.
If anybody's feeling untrumpeterial out there, there is not a Pumpkinhead dildo yet. Look.
Damn it.
Corey looked up the Pumpkinhead dildo.
All right, we gotta leave now.
I think we should do a Gore Club dildo.
No, all right,
Four heads.
We're done. We're done here.
Yeah. Corey will bring up the rear. We're out of here.